Good evening, I am Mark Seal with your Lime Sports World. Starting with track and field, Akila Jones is having yet another golden Carifta Games. She picked up her second and third gold medals today on day 3 of the 2014 edition in Martinique. This morning in the under-20 girls high jump, Jones cleared the bar at 1.84 meters. Then this afternoon in the 100-meter hurdles, she stopped the clock at 13.55 seconds. Barbados have so far picked up 5 other medals during the final day, with Haley Matthews getting silver in the under-18 girls javelin with a throw of 43.17 meters. Shade Williams, second in the under-18 girls 200 meters in 23.43 seconds. Michael Nichols, bronze, under-18 boys 110-meter hurdles in 13.79 seconds. Levi Cadogan, bronze in the under-20 boys 200 in 20.67. Romario Marshall, third in the under-18 boys 800 in 1 minute 58.91, while Romario Anton won bronze in the under-20 boys shot with a put of 16.42 meters. Last night, after news time, birthday boy Shamar Rock won gold in the under-20 boys long jump with a leap of 7.56 meters. Now, at this current stage of the relays to go, Barbados have 13 medals overall, 5 gold, 4 silver, and 4 bronze. In cricket, despite a century from Jonathan Carter, Barbados are in danger of losing the opportunity to take both WICB regional 4-day trophies this year. At the close of day 3 of their Headley Weeks Trophy semi-final game against Jamaica at Kensington Oval, Barbados need 8 more wickets to win the game, but Jamaica only needed 61 more runs. The third day's play started with Barbados resuming their second innings on 18 for 1. CBC's Anne-Marie Burke reports on the opening session.
Barbados had their work cut out for them, resuming the day 18 for 1, and Shea Hope set to task, finding this boundary. Hope would have started the day on 5 and was looking to steady the ship for his side, again dispatching this one to the ropes. But in sharing a partnership of 30 with skipper Craig Brathwaite, his departure came. Bowled at the hands of Jerome Taylor, he went for 22, Barbados reeling at 40 for 2. That brought in Jonathan Carter, and looking to get some much-needed runs to his name, he too got a boundary. Not to be left out was skipper Craig Brathwaite, who pulls this one. Carter was just warming up as he went straight into the 3W stand. Yes, that was a 6. Skipper Brathwaite also ensured that he kept things tight from his side, another boundary, as the partnership with Carter seemed to be settling things down. These two actually put on a partnership of 60 before Brathwaite went for 32, caught by Nikita Miller off the bowling of Damian Jacobs, Barbados 100 for 3. Barbados added 4 more to the total to go to lunch at 104 for 3, Carter not out on 40 and Kevin Stout on 2. Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
Well, thanks, Anne-Marie. Carter went on to complete his second regional century, 111, as Barbados eventually were dismissed for 223, with Jerome Taylor taking 3 for 37. Now, with 167 to win, Jamaica will go into the final day on 106 for 2, with Jerome Blackwood on 53, while Suleiman Ben so far has taken both wickets for 46. Scores: Barbados 245 and 223, Jamaica 302 and 106 for 2. Meanwhile, the Windwards are already in the final, beating hosts Trinidad and Tobago today by 245 runs. Scores: Windwards 248 and 231, TNT 140 for 8 declared and 105, with Kenroy Peters taking 7 for 36. Table leaders Station Hill Cavaliers and Smalta Pylons recorded identical victories in terms of scoreline in their latest fixtures of the co-operators General Insurance Basketball Premier League. Cavaliers were up first at the Willie Gym, and they beat Combined School Tridents 90-71.
Tridents got the jump on the Cavaliers literally. Nikolai Burton with the layup for the first points of the game. Good ball movement around the arc, setting up Joel Hunt for the money shot, draining the 3. Now Tridents in transition. Keelan Phillips taking it all the way for 2 of his 13 points and getting the foul. They led 19-14 after the first quarter. Tridents trying to build on their advantage. Phillips finding Hunt, who was leading the charge. He had 10 points in this quarter alone. The Cavaliers were finally starting to assert themselves. Jamario Clark big in the paint for 2. But they didn't have it all together just yet. Hunt with the steal. He would score a team-high 21 points for the Tridents. Cavaliers had a late surge in the quarter, going on a 6-0 run. Jemai Puckring getting into the action, 2 of his 12. He also had 11 rebounds, but they trailed by 8 at halftime. Tridents up 41-33. Well, any thoughts Tridents held of an upset were dashed in the third quarter. Decino Corbin getting things rolling for Cavaliers with the 3. And he followed that up with a layup for 2 of his 15. They went on a 7-0 run to tie this game up at 45. From there, it was basically all Cavaliers. Clark with the putback and getting the foul. He had 15 rebounds in the game. He was good for the double-double, leading the Cavs with 21 points as well. They would go up by 11 at the break, 65-54. The deficit would be a bit too much for Tridents to overhaul, especially with Zenas Phillips coming up big in the fourth quarter for the Cavaliers, scoring all of his 10 points in that period. Kirkley Carter showed some late fight for the Tridents, with 8 of his 10 coming in the final quarter as well. But it was the Cavaliers who would get the mark in the win column, reeling off 35 points in the final quarter for the 90-71 victory. Marsha Boyce, CBC Sports.
Well, thanks, Marsha. Pinelands then beat Warrens 90-71, but they led all quarters in their game. For the Pine, Junior Moore had a triple-double, 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists, while Ramon Simmons added 20, Charles Vanterpool 18, and Jeremy Gill 15. Lance Posey led Warrens with 20, while Greg Springer had 19. Now, the Cavs have since lost their latest game, going down to Cougars 85-68, who are now second and just 1 point behind the Cavs on 21. For Cougars, Adrian Stewart top scored with 25 points, while Jemai Puckring had 16 for the Cavs. And in another match, Urban Vibes and John Sonics beat the Warriors 66-64.